Dances with Kobold. Tonight we are playing Call from the Deep. And I am the Dungeon Master. My name is Patrick. Stephanie can't make it tonight, so I will be doing the introduction you just heard. We are part of the Heroes Wanted Collective, so please check them out in the doobly-doo down below, as well as information about donating to Extra Life. Tonight, joining me in the stream are...
Hello, everyone. My name's Lorne. I'm playing Nithdoris, the Githyanki war magic wizard, who is, ironically enough, perfectly in his element right now.
I'm Brendan, and I'll be playing Old Silver, who's normally in the sea, but not this kind of sea.
I don't see.
It's the astral sea as opposed to the actual sea.
Oh, I see. Hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Pavo, the Aarakocra Bard, and usually I fly above the sea, but in this one you just float. See, I can do a sea thing too.
We all float down here.
Damn
Up here, technically. Hi, everyone. I'm Tara, and I shall be playing Ishka, the water genasi druid of the coast, who is completely out of all of her elements here. Like, this is space, this is stars. Like, she doesn't know what's going on.
Hello, Nabil here. I'll be playing as Scrap Heap, a Warforged paladin who has taken on the Oath of the Open Seas.
Hi, everyone. My name's Chris. I'll be playing Montauk, Lord of the Summit, Goliath, Battlemaster Fighter, who's wondering if there are such things as astral mountains in the Astral Sea.
Oh, Steph isn't here.
That's
Steph,
the last one.
Yeah, Stephanie will not be joining us. So, last session, as you heard, our party is now in the Astral Sea because while sailing at night, they witnessed a spider-shaped craft emerge from underwater, and its wake seemingly pulled your ship into the astral plane behind it.
Have you ever gotten so lost you woke up on the astral plane?
You have now. You followed it to a floating island covered with other crashed wooden sailing ships. And as it passed by, it flew down and landed on a small outpost on one of the satellite rocks. You then watched as these spider-ish creatures unloaded a group of humanoids, and Nithdoris recognized these beings as Nyogi, notorious astral plane slavers. You snuck around the compound on this asteroid very stealthily until Pavo flew over top of the building trying to get a better view and alerted everyone to your presence. And a skirmish ensued outside of the building with a couple of these Nyogi, and both Pavo and Montauk were mentally enslaved by these creatures, but the rest of the party was able to fairly quickly cut them down. Moving ahead and looking through the doorway that the main Nyogi and these humanoids had gone into, Ishka saw that the boss was in fact meeting with a mind flayer inside this room. She quickly retreated and informed the party of what she had seen. And this mind flayer then floated outside, attempting to mentally subdue everybody, only catching Montauk. But thankfully, he was rescued by Nithdoris, who dragged his stunned body away from the Illithid. The Montauk then retreated back inside after being peppered with a large amount of arrows by Old Silver. And during this, the Nyogi leader fled invisibly to their ship. The party then moved indoors, giving chase to the mind flayer, but have run into a locked door in this chamber. Pavo broke through the glass ceiling and has joined the rest of the group, and Ishka and Nithdoris attempted to open the locked door that the mind flayer had gone through, but in attempting to deal with the Qualith language that you have to in order to open it, both ended up with massive headaches. Nithdoris, out of anger and frustration, jammed his sword into the door and is now simply forcing his way through it. And as this is all going on, the floor here in this room is glass, and you can see there is a chamber underneath filled with a variety of glowing stones and mushrooms and other fungi. And you have seen the Mind Flayer dash beneath your feet. And that is where we pick up. So, Nithdoris, you currently have your sword jammed into this door. Scrapheap, you have just made it in from outside. What would you guys like to do?
Are we in initiative or?
Yes, you are still in initiative order. So, but I mean, you're not in combat at this point. So, I'm going to say, Nithdoris, you can at this point give me a strength check. And since Montauk is there beside you, I assume he's going to try and aid you as you try and wrench this door open.
I could do
Strength or athletics? I mean, they're both going to be the same. I just want to know, do you want strength or athletics?
Give me an athletics check.
While they're doing that,
Oh, boy.
quick clarification question. You said Pavo broke through the ceiling, so there's a hole in the glass ceiling now?
Yes, Pavo
Excellent.
shattered the ceiling above, which caught Old Silver with a few shards of glass.
Can I
Or
shatter the floor?
You can attempt to, but with that 23, you hear this wrenching screech of metal as Montauk and Nithdoris wrench this door out of its track.
Well, that saves us spell slots.
And you can see now there is a slightly curved hallway ahead of you, and you hear the sound of bubbling water.
Is that second door also open?
It is. That door is actually wide open.
Then I also see the Nyogi over here.
Not a Nyogi. That is a Quaggoth.
Quaggoth. Okay. Well,
And you can see that.
third.
Yeah, you can see that this Quaggoth seems to be holding something under this water, and even with the screeching and wrenching sound of metal, pays no attention to anything else.
Right. I'm assuming that was my action. Right. Well, I'm going to do something probably stupid. Wait, what's the distance on Misty Step? I forget now.
30 feet.
30.
You're
Could
not
have
going
been
to make it
down
all the
below
way.
before.
Also, you don't want to be in between Montauk and the Quaggoth.
Well, no, there's plenty of room.
Also, we're not after him. We're after the Mind Flayer. So,
He's holding a prisoner into a pool full of tadpoles. I want to stop him.
well, we can come back and kill that Mind Flayer after.
Less Mind Flayers is less Mind Flayers to have to kill.
I'm going to just teleport into the room and see, I'm assuming, multiple prisoners and a second guy.
Yes, you see there is a second Quaggoth also holding another person under this water, and you see in these small chambers to the sides, there are other, what now appear to be deep sea elves trapped in these side chambers, and they just seem sort of vacant and staring. They don't seem to be fighting or doing anything else.
I'm going to run up next to this guy, throw a hand over and say there's more over there as I'm running in for combat.
All right. This will follow.
Yeah, are we following?
Hold on.
Or are we
Montauk must follow.
Montauk, but the lady went that way. We don't have time to fight that. We've got to get it. He might be going to a spaceship.
Door under glass, probably through here.
Leave the squid face. He's not important.
I don't know. I still have that, apparently.
If it's my turn.
Yeah,
are
it
we
is
in-
Montauk's turn. You
Oh,
are
we're
still
in
in combat
initiative.
initiative. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Nope.
My bad.
So, yeah, so it is Montauk and
All
then
right.
Ishka.
I'm going to come to here. As I pass by the door, does it look heavy?
It does look moderately heavy. I mean, you have wrenched it aside, so you could presumably rip it free if you wanted to.
Okay. Do I feel like I have time?
It would take a full action.
Bugger. Never mind. I was going to throw the door at the Quagoth. But I don't have time for that. So instead, I'm going to have to substitute javelins.
Yeah, so you make it around the corner, you see into this, and you see there is this giant pool filled with these tadpoles, much like you saw on the crashed ship. And yeah, you see two of these quaggas that are holding sea elves under the water.
Okay. The one in front of Nithdoris, I'm going to... Now, the one time the superiority die doesn't default to on. That's good. Am I still blessed? I'm probably not still blessed.
Nope.
Okay. So he's going to get a javelin. I'm guessing that 11 doesn't hit him.
Does not hit.
Okay. He's going to get a javelin.
16 hits.
Okay. So that's 8 damage, and I need a strength saving throw, or he's prone.
Left or right?
Right.
That is a 14.
Then he's prone.
All right.
See, Montauk knows how to save the day.
Nithdoris, the one in front of you, takes a javelin and falls at your feet.
Awesome.
You've
That's
moved
it.
25 feet, Montauk.
Oh, have I?
Yep.
Son of a bitch. I'm going to continue moving because I want to get into this room.
All right. Don't forget your movement is 3 times your intelligence score.
It's 30 feet.
That takes us to Ishka.
Oh, if that's the case,
You've got lots more movement, Nithdoris.
yeah, I forgot about that. After having just made a big deal about it earlier, I'd still would have been slightly short if I was, because I only have 50 feet of
Right, right
movement and I
there.
moved full 60.
So one of these guys is prone, and I can't get into melee.
Yeah, so the one on the right is prone. The one on the left is not, but is sort of leaned over and holding this body underwater. This body floats up to the top as the other one has fallen prone, but it is not moving.
I can't tell from this far away if it's dead or alive, can I?
Yeah, you can't necessarily tell. I mean, as you have sea elf parties, they can breathe underwater, so you're not sure if they're just incapacitated at this point or not.
But it is definitely a sea elf.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so if it's a sea elf and it's in the water, I'm not going to worry about it because even unconscious, it's still breathing. That's all I really care about. Oh, what to do with this? I really don't want to use spells on this. You know what? What's poison spray? 10 feet. No, it was too far. Ashes splash. 60 feet. I will ashes splash. This guy.
All right.
But I'm gonna aim it behind him so it doesn't get the 2 captives within 5 feet of him.
That is an 18 on his dexterity save.
God damn it.
Is that 0 damage or half damage?
0 because it's cantrip.
All right.
That's it because I can't really do much more right now.
Old Silver.
Question.
Yes.
How far down is this area below the glass?
Looks to be about 25 feet.
And how thick is the glass?
Impossible to tell.
All right. I can take a 25-foot fall, right?
Actually, no, if you look to the side, I would say you'd be able to see that it does appear to be very thick because it does have a ring of lights around it as well.
Do I think one of Pavo's big boomies could break it?
Give me an Arcana check.
8.
Certainly possible, but it would have to be a very large one, though he did just shatter the roof above you. As you're still picking glass out of your magnificent mane.
I'm going to run here. Whoops. Here. I have 30 feet of movement. Right, actually 35. I think. Yeah. 12 times 3. If I can get to here, I will
36.
take...
Yeah, 36.
So this guy is
36.
prone.
Sorry.
I'll take 2 shots at him anyway.
All right.
I would have thought rendering your opponents prone would have been a good thing.
A 12 and a 13.
13 hits.
13 piercing.
All right. Yep. Your crossbow strikes in. And, Nithdoris, you can see this. It doesn't appear to even be paying any mind to it. It's just trying to regain its feet.
And I'll bonus action, what's it called? Second wind. I'm going to be it.
How many of those do you have?
Just one, but...
I think you used it last session.
Did I? I used my actions.
Oh, no, that was Montauk. That was Montauk that did
Okay.
second wind. All right. That takes us to Pavo.
Does
We've
it
just seen the rest of your party vanish.
Does the character sheet often seem to reset for other people? Because I swear I used my 4th level last week, but it says I haven't this week.
Some of it, sometimes it does reset that sort of stuff, and it's random when it does. Like mine is showing all my used resources, I think. But yeah, sometimes, like where my trackers for Misty Step and my jumps and power surges reset back to its default setting in air quotes, because I realized with voice that doesn't work.
Yeah, so because I swear I used it last week, so
Montauk still has all the spells he had last week.
yeah, but he's magic in his own right. All right. Everybody left, so I guess I'm not going to shatter the floor. I would have if there were more people, but it's just scrap heap. So I guess I will be a follower, and I will fly into the other room. Do I remember from when I was up top if it had a glass ceiling?
It did not.
Okay, so I can't kill a ton of tadpoles with shards of falling glass.
Correct. Remember, your movement is 3 times your intelligence, Pavo.
Oh, I can't wait, can I not fly here?
All movement.
All movement. It's still actually faster than my walk speed, so that's 20. I can move 30, but he takes 10 feet because old Silver's thick. It's hard to get past him. All right, so this is that what you call it from before?
Quaggoth.
Quaggoth?
Yeah, same thing, different guy.
Yeah.
And currently prone on the ground.
Oh, so can I even see him? Because there's Montauk, old Silver, and kind of his buddy there giving him cover.
You can see him, but it's getting harder and harder to hit him with anything other than a spell.
Well, he's within range, so let's give him a... Is he still... he's prone, but is he still holding on to the sea elf?
No, he's trying to sort of clamber back to his feet.
All right. Swim.
All right. That is a non-natural 20.
Motherfucker.
Good plan, though.
Also, what language did you say that in?
Whatever language he speaks.
Uh-huh. What language did you use for the spell?
Well, it probably would have been common, but the only other real option would have been What's the language of the air? I
Orin.
can speak that. Yeah, Orin.
Primordial.
Yeah, primordial.
Either way, your spell has no effect.
Boo.
Scrap heap.
Okay, trying to catch up with everyone. I'm gonna dash ahead. All the way.
What's your intelligence score?
0. So
10.
Yeah,
So you can move.
it's
Yeah,
10.
you can move 60 feet with your dash. Then.
Well, no, it might be 11.
nope, it's
11?
10. It's straight 10.
Welcome to Montauk Land.
Oh, look at you peasants with your 30 feet of movement.
Wait, my
Hey, I currently
intelligence
have
is 10 too.
51.
Is 10 intelligence bad?
No, it's average.
Okay, so that's where I end my turn, and now Montauk is within my aura of liberation. He cannot be grappled, and no obstacles when it comes to swimming. No penalty.
Wait, you can prevent grappling? That's amazing.
with my aura. Yeah, I right now I can at this level. So yep.
All
Now I
right.
know what to use against Brendan.
So now I can take a walk, a la Pirates of the Caribbean style.
All right. That takes us to Nithdoris.
All right. So, depending on what the answer to this question is, will depend on what I actually do. The elf in the water, would interacting with them require my action if I wanted to try and pull them out of the water, or are they dead weight and basically like interacting with an object?
Interacting with an object. They don't appear to be struggling. They're just being literally held under the water.
Cool.
Though it's
In
now
that,
floated to the top.
in that case, then, step one is. Oh my god. Are we still blessed?
Misses. No, the bless is over. Yeah, with advantage, that is a miss.
Wow, that was, I mean, offsetting 2 nat 20s. All right, I will still take the yeah, we're gonna grab the guy in the water and move back to here and put him behind me closer to Scrap Heap.
Okay.
Taking
Easily
the attack
enough
of
done.
opportunity. Oh wait, can he take the attack? Oh yeah, he did. He passed the command.
Yep.
So
Yeah, as soon as you grab the body and start to move away, it does take a swing at you. That is a 17 to hit for...
okay. Reaction.
Yep.
I will use my Arcane Deflection.
All right. Does not hit.
No, wait, shit.
Oh.
That would hit because it's
15 17.
Regular.
Yeah, still a 17.
Never mind. I won't use that. I will take the hit. It's fine.
Okay. 7 slashing damage. It then stands up.
Reduced to 4 because of temporary hit points.
Uses all of its movement to get to there. Oh, actually, it can't. It stands up. It moves there. Here's a 6 intelligence. This creature's not moving very fast.
Did it have disadvantage on that attack against Nithdoris?
It did.
Damn.
I only have a 15 guy now, guys. So
yeah,
I
and
didn't
the
want to waste
other
the shield.
The other one ignores you, keeps holding this body under the water. Top of the round takes us to Montauk.
Okay. Just pardon me there. Pardon me there. Don't mind me. I'll move right to the edge and just casually grab the elf out of the water, throw it back over my shoulder towards Ishka, and then I did say before walking in that I had my maul out, right?
Nope.
Yes. No, he did because he was going to bash the door
Yeah, I was
open.
going to smash through the door.
Right. Well, this is a contested strength check.
Oh, okay.
As you try and pull this elf away from the Quaggoth.
Athletics.
To be fair, he would have had a turn that if he wanted to swap weapons, he could put one away and pull this one out this turn.
That is a 5 versus your 19. So yeah, you easily wrench this body out and away from its grasping claws.
Excellent. And now he's getting 2 mauls to the face. He's getting 1 maul to the face.
The second one definitely hits for 11 bludgeoning.
Okay, and I'm going to put our friend right about here.
All right, yeah, you just swing around, throw them roughly kind of on the ground.
And then I get step back from the edge because Montauk is that stupid.
All right, as you step away, give me a dexterity saving throw, please, as something in this bubbling pool reaches out to try and grab onto you. And yeah, you are able to bat it aside, and this little sort of worm splashes back down inside the water. Takes us to Ishka.
Ishka is going to tend to the sea elf that was just kind of plopped in front of her.
All right, its eyes are open. It is breathing, but it appears almost catatonic.
These things, can I see any damages in the ears? Because I'm assuming that's where the thing is going to have gone in. Or like any damages saying that like something's invaded his brain panel now.
Give me a medicine check.
I don't have my inspiration, damn it. Oh, I forgot to take off the guidance.
14 is enough. You can see that, yeah, in its left ear, you do see there's a little bit of blood just sort of slowly trickling out.
Quick refresh. Do we know how to remove these tadpole thingies once they've infested the brain?
You've never actually dealt with them that way. So
okay.
You would assume, you would assume they're like any other burrowing parasite, that something like fire or radiant energy might do it, or you could presumably like rip it out if you had time, if you wanted to use a dagger or something like that.
Well, we ain't got time for none of that. So I'm just going to free action yell out, he's infested, lock him up, and then I'm going to run over 5, 10, 15, and then so I'm behind Scrap Heap now, and then my next round I'm going to check out this guy here. The other CLs, as I'm moving, I'm looking at them. They're catatonic as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to safely assume that they're also infested, so I'll also, if I can shout out as well, as I'm moving, don't free the others. They're infested as well.
All right. And I will also say, from dealing with other parasites, you and Scrap Heap would both know something that would cure diseases would take care of parasites typically as well. So like a lay on hands could deal with it from Scrap Heap.
Perfect. But we got other things to focus on right now. So right now Ishka's like, okay, lock him up, keep him locked up. We'll come back and fix him later. We got to go after the Illithid right now.
Old Silver. So you've seen this one stand up and stumble about 5 feet, and you now see there is one over on the left as well.
All right. I'm going to take some shots at this guy. I think he's more hurt, right?
He is.
16 out of 27.
Both of those hit. He is very badly injured, but still alive.
That'll be it for me.
All right. Pavo.
Okay, so is he still down or has he gotten up?
He is up. He's on his feet, but with his intelligence, he only had 5 more feet of movement.
So that's 20 feet. And there's a stew of tadpoles.
Yes.
There actually is a word for a group of tadpoles, and it escapes me right now.
Swarm, flock.
Congress.
I thought there was a specific word, but it might just be a school.
Schooling.
But let's go for this guy, I suppose. I should have took more damage spells.
You're a bard. You don't have that many damage spells.
Yeah, it's one of their deficiencies.
It's their one deficiency.
And
beg to differ.
okay, so Shatter is
That is a 21, so he'll take 7 thunder damage.
it's 10-foot radius. Let's try and hit the.
That's a prisoner.
I thought
Yeah.
they were infected.
Ishka has yelled out that they are all infected. So yeah, it bursts out.
Oh.
The door behind it just sort of cracks
Question.
and breaks open, and the elf inside, just sort of remains catatonic, and a little water starts trickling out as well.
If I had aimed here, could I hit both cells, breaking them, and this guy, and possibly not damage the prisoner?
You did hear Ishka yell to lock the prisoner up.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
well-
can certainly do that and catch all of them. So yeah, so the 2 doors sort of crack and break. A little water kind of trickles out of this cell, but the body inside, slumps down. They remain sort of catatonic.
All right. And does he take the 15 thunder damage?
He takes half. He rolled a 21 on his save.
These guys are sons of bitches.
They have
Okay.
no movement speed. We just walk past them.
Takes us to Scrap Heap.
Okay, so the one that's next to me, it's infested.
You don't know about this one. This one up here, Ishka saw had definitely been infected.
Okay, so I would move up to that one, and I will
That's the
cast.
pool.
Yeah, you step inside the pool. Give me a dexterity saving
He's
throw,
a
please.
paladin. He's probably immune to this disease.
Is it a disease?
I don't know. It's weird. Now, we're assuming it's the same tadpoles.
Okay, dex save coming.
Yep.
Give me a second. It's frozen. There we go.
I'd like to point out
Damn.
that Scrap Heap is not organic. It doesn't have a brain.
Yeah, you see that there are a couple of these tadpoles that are sort of attached to you like leeches, but they cannot actually burrow through into you, Scrappy, but they are sort of attached to you.
Oh, I always wanted a pet. Anyways, so I'm next to this guy and lay on hands.
All right, yeah, you lay on hands. So to cure disease, you can just expend 5. You don't, see any immediate change, but you actually hear this little sizzle just come from sort of inside the ear. And after about a second, this dead tadpole sort of splats down on the ground.
Pleasant. Okay, so if I continue to move through this pool, would I still have to do dex saves? Because I'm trying to move to this guy over here.
Yeah, you can continue moving through. At this point, more of them are just going to attach, but they obviously are not doing any damage to you.
Okay, so
Worst case scenario, you get one in the eye and it just blocks your vision.
Worst case, I can work with that. Okay, so I will move up till here, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. Takes us to Nithdoris.
All right, the guy that it stood up, I need a con save from.
Okay. That is a 13.
He's prone again.
He's prone again.
And actually, you know what? Throw an extra 3 damage on that as I spend a power surge.
All right.
It's
He is
force
looking
damage. If that
very
is-
badly hurt.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
All right. Yeah, he will stand up. Move 5 feet and he's done.
Is that with him dashing?
Not with him dashing, but he's not at a point where he can dash. His faculties are not that sharp right now.
Okay.
This one is going to take 2 swings at you, Montauk, since you stole his prize.
Montauk understands.
That is a natural 1, as he is just kind of shocked by Scrapheap emerging from this pool with all of these little worms and suckers attached to him. Second attack is a 17 to hit, which does not hit.
Yeah. Montauk is not going to riposte because he has a limited number of superiority die, and he's probably not going to get a short rest before he fights a Mind Flayer.
All right, then this creature actually, he'll move to the edge and attempt to. Actually, no, he knows better. He will stay where he is. That takes us to Montauk.
Okay. Let's try this again.
Ooh, both hit. This creature
There's
is
your riposte.
barely standing.
All right.
As you bludgeon him twice for 23 damage.
All right, that's it.
Okay. Ishka.
All right, action. Medicine check on the guy in front of me. Is he infested? Medicine. Ha ha!
No signs of infestation.
All right, I will shout out. This one's probably clean. We'll come back and heal them later. Bonus action, Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, other side of rebuild here. There you go. And then, I'm going to keep going.
All right.
10, 15, 20, 25. And I see a door here, obviously.
Yes.
I'm assuming I can't open the door because I use my action for the medicine check.
Opening a door is just interacting with an object. It is not an action.
I opens the door.
As long as it's not locked.
Is it locked?
And it isn't. The door slides open. You see ahead of you another round room, a couple of weird chambers and dials, and an injured Quaggoth, the one that you would have seen outside earlier, is in here clearly working on these machines doing something, but they are all very foreign to you. And as you look up, this one, its eyes still alive and sort of bright, just kind of hisses at you. But he is looking very badly injured from the previous fight.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him. So I'm going to use my last 5 feet of movement to move into the room here.
All right.
That's it.
Old Silver, you've just witnessed Ishka bamf across the room and disappear down the hallway.
I'm going to try and kill these two in one turn. So I'm going to shoot at this guy.
If you hit them, they're dead.
19.
Hits.
Is he dead?
Yep.
And I'm going to shoot at the other guy. 26.
He also falls dead. Movement. Bonus action.
Yep, movement. I was counting it out. That's 30 feet. Or 35 plus an extra 5 for moving through Montauk. So that's as far as I can get.
All right. So you see this hallway curving ahead to the left in front of you.
I'm going to stop here so people can run around me. Is a better idea.
Takes us to Pavo.
That's when the cat decided to jump on the keyboard. All right.
They just know the right moments.
They do. So we're finally heading after Squidward, right? So I can still fly. I just have to move at my intelligence.
Correct.
All right. So
3 times your intelligence.
Well, yeah, that's still 30 feet. So I guess we're double moving down the hallway. That's
Scrappy.
25. I'll finish up my movement.
Yep. So you make your way around the corner, and again, you see another one of these Quaggoths, and you see Ishka inside this room as well. And this Quaggoth is working one of these machines.
Bonus action, healing word.
There you go. All right, Scrapheap. You've just seen 2 of your party vanish down the hallway.
Ishka, 6 hit points.
Okay, around the room, these other guys that I see, were they also infected? Other
This
than the one that I
one
knew?
down here at the bottom, Ishka said was clear. You have no idea about the ones in the holding containers.
Are they conscious?
They appear to be catatonic. The one in front of you, the door is broken open because of Pavo's shatter spell, and you can see their gills on the side of their neck are breathing and moving. Their eyes appear open, but they don't appear lucid.
Reaction, deal with later.
Okay. I'll move ahead with everyone. So 5 to 15. Okay, Am I able to tell what this guy is doing?
You've never seen any machines like this before, so he's clearly doing something, but you are not certain of what.
Okay, this is... It's a gamble, but let's try it anyway. 60 feet. Okay, I'm gonna cast command on this creature.
All right, what language are you speaking?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I need to check that before I do anything. I only have common. Huh.
All right, what's your command?
Is backup one word if it's hyphenated?
Sure.
Okay, backup.
Retreat.
Yeah, that's even better.
No effect. It does not seem to understand common.
Damn. Okay, that was a waste. And that's it for me.
All right, Nithdoris.
All right. So 15, 35, 50. Right. I'm assuming that guy is doing stuff. I didn't even have to use anything to get up there spell-wise. Interesting. So he's manipulating something, you said?
Yes, clearly working some kind of machinery.
We'll throw a second level magic missile. Decent spread.
Yep, the 4 missiles all hit. He is barely standing, but he is still alive.
Damn, I had to roll 1. All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. This is now the Quaggoth's turn, and you see him finish hitting these dials. He steps into this pod and vanishes. That takes us to Montauk.
They've got 10 feet of movement here, but they're smart enough to operate like a whatchamacallit from Star Trek.
Whatever that was, he knew what it was.
Teleporter.
Yeah,
Some
Miles.
form of teleportation. To be fair, if you know what something does, you don't have to be intelligent enough to actually need to use it. You just need to know, press this button and walk in here and you will be teleported. You don't need to know how to program it to send you somewhere.
So as I'm running up, I just sort of lean the one aquatic elf back against the wall so he's not right up against the pool. Because I saw that. And then I run in. I see everybody sort of bunching around the door. Decide I'm gonna double move. 10 to there. I don't think I can squeeze past Pavo. So 20 and then 25. And then I'll just sort of look back and go, Where is big, strange humanoid creature man?
That way, maybe?
Yeah, and so I mean, you find yourself in this room full of these weird, whirring machines, glowing and blinking lights, and you see there is a closed door across on the far side of the room,
Bravo kaboom boom.
as well as a second door that way, which you would assume is the door leading outside that you guys had passed earlier. And you also see, looking around, Pavo's ass print on the roof above you.
Oh,
Montauk recognizes Pavo anywhere.
I mean, any publicity is good publicity.
Montauk knows a good portrait of Pavo anywhere.
So we're out of initiative right now, or are we still in it?
I'm keeping you in initiative.
All right, good to know.
Takes us to Ishka.
All right. Is this teleporter thingy look like it's still working? Like it's still on?
Yes.
No other doors out of here aside
Two
from
doors.
the one.
Two doors. There's the door to the exit, and then there's the door on the far side of the room, which, following the pathway you've seen, presumably leads to where the Mind Flayer dashed away. You've been feeling yourself heading on a downward curve this entire time. So yeah, this door presumably leads to the path that the Mind Flayer took.
Or I can take the teleporter and get there faster.
If that's where the teleporter went.
Well, where else would the Quagoth go if not to his master, really?
Take the risk.
Could
Yeah,
go to
Ishka's
Quagmire hole.
death to the aberration. Ishka's going to run to the teleporter.
Nice. Everyone has just a tiny Pavo on their shoulder, inciting them to chaos.
Well, every one
And-
of my characters always tend to have like that one creature that they just like go blind mad with rage for, an aberration such as Illithids. Arishka's thing.
I was also going to say that every character also probably has a tiny Nithoris on their shoulder saying, I don't think that's a good idea.
This
Nithoris has
campaign's
two
version
tiny
of an
Nithoris,
angel and a
right?
devil. Pavo's little devil, Nithoris is the angel.
Yep.
I'm by no means a good person.
No, you're logical.
Yes.
All right, Ishka, you step into this teleporter. And the rest of you see, much like the Quaggoth, there's sort of flashing and spinning lights, and Ishka vanishes.
What have I done? Where am I? Where am I going? I'm so excited to see.
We'll find out on your next turn.
Damn it!
Oh!
You need suspense like that. Fine.
While the DM thinks of something. No.
Woo!
That takes us to Old Silver.
You're in the wormhole scene from Stargate.
And then she hits the iris.
15. That's 20. Do I walk into the room just in time to see her teleport?
You can see there's lights and sort of steam and smoke.
What's going on?
I was about to smash all these machines.
She went in there. Pavo does not smash the machines.
Which direction did you point?
Think here.
There.
Isn't this the
yeah.
teleporter? The
No,
thing that's teleporter
this one right
shaped?
here.
You're both pinging. Okay. I'm going to dash to make it through the crowd and get to the teleporter. And just run in after my crewmate.
All right.
Oh god, I started a trend. Sorry, Patrick.
Lemmings. They're like lemmings.
All right. You step inside. Again, steam, smoke, whirring lights. You vanish. And that takes us to Pavo.
Are we still going after the running away Ithlid? Or are we going to the teleporter?
Silver's going after Ishka.
Was this door open?
Yeah,
No, it is
Ishka yelled
closed.
out death to the aberration, like as a character, so she assumed going through the teleporter would get to the aberration. It's up to you guys what route you want to take.
Let's try the door. I don't want that Ithilid getting out with the ship and attacking our ship. We're not really set up to do astral sea combat. I don't know.
All right.
They're
You find the
using
door.
ballista.
You find the door is closed. It has that sort of raised Qualith language on it. Give me an intelligence check as you attempt to open the door, please.
I've opened at least one. Can I not just do what I did last time?
Takes an intelligence check.
Boo. Boo! I just start poking buttons.
And you have a blinding headache, and then roll me a D100, please.
Oh my god, that's my favorite dice to roll.
Congratulations, you're going insane.
Congratulations, you
God.
take 94 damage.
I'm hoping I get the worst one because it's always hilarious.
Congratulations, you're white from history.
You take 14 psychic damage, and you are stunned. Roll me a D10.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that's what happens.
You are stunned for 2 minutes. So the rest of you see Pavo go to the door, reel back, and then just, kind of stagger there, mumbling to himself, his eyes not focusing on anything around him.
Down Montauk's poetry.
Goliath poetry is the best poetry.
That takes us to Scrap Heap.
Okay, Scrap, he was gonna run after Old Silver and Ishka. And yeah. So he's gonna step into the portal, and as he sees Pavo being bludgeoned left and right, he just laughs in a weird mechanical way before he disappears.
This is probably the safest Pavo's going to be for a while.
Paladin.
That's a paddling.
And that's it. So, do I go whoosh?
You do go whoosh. And that takes us to Nithdoris. So you have seen all of these sort of blinking lights and steam, and you see Pavo on the far side of the room, staggered and unable to act.
Oh, what was the movie? I'm all Blair Witch in the corner.
So, okay, I'm assuming it was here because that seemed to be the general direction everyone was going.
Montauk points where?
Oh, so it's this thing on the ground there. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to steel myself before I go in there, begin casting a cantrip, hold my action to release it upon seeing an enemy, and that will be a chill touch.
All right. Oh, why is Roll20 glitching on me now?
Because you're killing them all. They're going into the garbage compactor.
It's also me.
This better not be the trash disposal system. Disintegration on a tile.
It's the garbage dump in Rick and Morty.
Hey, Morty, this is what we're gonna do, Morty.
Hey, look, I'm a bad ripoff Rick.
All right.
Didn't kill me. I might be saved.
That's okay. I created my newest character I'm going to play, a warlock.
All right. With that, that takes us to Montauk.
Okay. Montauk's going to step around the Hold on a second. That's wrong. Step around the teleport. God damn it. Really? Just pretend I'm stepping around the teleporter.
All right.
It's going to haul Pavo over his shoulder, pray to his strange pagan wind gods that that he does not end up on the other side of this thing as some sort of strange Goliath / Aarakocra hybrid, and then step into the teleporter.
Umberly likes Pavo. You should probably do Umberly too.
Montauk does not actually pray to Umberly.
All right. With that, we're going to take a 5-minute bio break and pick up wherever you guys end up.
Why did you have to take me? I was going to survive, but now you've killed me. You've doomed me.
I killed us all.
Don't you know you never split the party?
Don't you know you never split the
I'll
party?
be right back.
I've
Ishtar
actually
killed-
trained. I've actually trained the kids so well that whenever somebody mentions that in our game, the rest of the group breaks out in that song.
Hooray!
And Ishka killed us. Ishka killed us. Ishka killed us.
Yeah, the semi-level headed druid is the one that drove you all to ruin. No, Bubs, don't. Stop. My cat is trying to eat my yarn. Stop it.
Well, I mean, it's a cat, and you basically surrounded it with yarn.
Well, he doesn't normally do this though. Just for whatever reason, I'm working with really, really thin, shiny yarn. He'll leave all of my other wool and any other project I'm working on alone. But whenever I'm working on this really thin string yarn, he loves going for it.
Yukon has a carrot that he likes.
Like a stuffed carrot or a carrot?
Like a stuffed carrot, but it's stuffed with crinkly stuff.
Ah.
As large as he is.
Yeah, I've got these catnip pillows for them that I bought them from bought for them from the Canadian Exhibition a few years ago. They love them. They like we don't play with the cats on the furniture, but we'll wake up in the morning and the sofa is like covered in cat toys. It's usually these two pillows.
You say catnip. Have you ever used Silvervine?
Lebec.
Never heard of Silvervine, no.
It's like crazy catnip.
I will look into it.
It's that like medical marijuana grade catnip.
Wow.
But that's use a better analogy because medical marijuana is pretty tame in comparison to normal marijuana.
I thought it was like better.
No,
He's
it's
an
not.
American. He's not allowed to know what marijuana is.
Medical marijuana has different concentrations of different chemicals in it. It's not so much the stuff that gets you high, so much as just the stuff that gets you mellow.
Well, it's more
Which is
than
different.
that, yes, and also it was certain strains for a long time, while the illicit market
Okay,
was
it's
able
that
to.
good. Is that better?
It's okay. I mean, it's not great.
It's the filet mignon of catnip.
Ooh.
Yeah, but filet mignon isn't that good.
God damn, Ian, stop being contrarian.
Never. Oh, shit,
What's
there's
not to like about beef with bacon?
I mean, if someone can cook a filet mignon really well, it can be quite nice. But I don't know. I always seem to get the really poorly cooked one.
Well, if you get the cheap stuff, then yeah. The good
I mean,
stuff
it's
is
anywhere.
good.
It might just be my luck, but nope, not a filet mignon person.
I would love to have a beef Wellington one day.
Oh my god, I was just thinking that when he was talking about filet mignon. It's like,
Right?
damn you, Gordon Ramsay, and your one-trick pony skill.
Oh, make sure you focus it, Patrick.
You're not
'Cause I
dead.
can't see Steph's screen right now. Thank you.
Ugh. So, pink mac and cheese.
No.
No.
Gay people like pink and eat candy, right? Let's do that.
And the worst part is the mac. After reading the tweet, it's supposed to taste like candy. That's why.
Oh, they're having fun. We can make fun of it. That's the whole point, is for us to make fun of it. Then they get more ad space for regular craft dinner. It works. It's a fun game. We're playing along.
Sorry,
Wait, you mean macaroni and cheese, right?
No, because you come from a heathen nation that doesn't believe in vaccines and puts small brown children in cages.
Some of the
Wait,
time.
I'm still here. I'm not behind any cage.
You're not a Nabil. I don't think when you were born you were a small child.
No, I was born this size.
That's what I'm. Well, no, I don't imagine you were that
No.
size, but I don't imagine baby Nabil, just like a full-grown adult, just super small, walking
No idea what
around.
Bill or Tara look like. I
Well,
realize.
Tara's 20 feet tall,
I
and
mean, he
she
is
breathes
freakishly
fire
tall.
as she walks down the street.
How do you do?
I've seen her eat 3 homeless people in one day.
Really? I've only seen
Gee,
1.5.
thanks.
Chris, I don't know what Chris looks like.
I mean,
All
she
right,
is
with that, we are back. You guys have stepped through this portal, finding yourselves in a lower level. You can see the walls here all seem to have this weird sort of crackling energy, but they are rough hewn stone. So you figure you're actually in the asteroid now as opposed to being on top of it. And Montauk has just arrived with Pavo literally sitting over his shoulder.
Ooh,
And
I drool on Montauk.
you can see as you step out, the rest of the party is sort of looking around. There is a single passageway out this way, and you can see that there is a hallway down to your left, and then it opens up a little further on down the passageway as well to what appears to be some sort of smaller room.
Is there still that Qui-Goth next to All Silver?
Nope.
Is there one I can see within range? Because I can also see this room over here.
No, because this I just put on Fog of War. So, I mean, with your line of sight, you wouldn't actually be able to see that room.
Okay, that I figured. I just wanted to be sure. Also, our turn orders do not carry over for us.
Yeah, that's
so
why I'm telling you it's all silver.
Oh, I
Okay.
don't see any turn order.
Nope, because you guys changed
We're on a new
screens.
map.
Yeah, you're on a new map, so it doesn't carry over. So yeah, so it's going to be all silver and then Pavo, who's stunned. I
All
will
right.
say you hear the sounds of voices coming from the room down off to your right, Silver.
Right, so it's 10, 15, 20. I can see him from here, right? Kind of like
Yep.
going outside. Do I see the torture victims?
You do. You see there are racks that are set out, and these smaller humanoids are on these racks.
Well, that ends parlay.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot this guy, hopefully in the face.
Come on, the back of the head's also acceptable.
So a 24. For
24 absolutely hits, and that is enough to hit him.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, because he was badly wounded as it was. So yeah, his body slumps down, and you hear the sound of sort of surprise and anger coming from the room as well.
A second shot that just goes wild.
Yep.
That was him. And I'll point down the hallway that we're not down yet and run back to my friends.
All right. That takes us to Pavo, who remains stunned.
Do I get I don't get a check, do I?
You absolutely do not. It just lasts.
Welcome to
then
the stunned condition.
Then I drool like a child.
Drooling is an action, and stunned leaves you incapacitated. Or it's a free action, which is kind of an action. and you can't take action while you're incapacitated.
So
I just
that takes,
figured earlier. That's all.
that takes us to Scrap Heap.
So you did just see Old Silver run up and fire a few arrows down that hallway to the right.
Yep. And you hear the sound of raised voices coming from down there as well.
Okay, no, I was just about to ask. So Pavo's right behind him, not behind him, me. Do I see him in this whatever state he's in right now?
Yeah, he's over Montauk's shoulder.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and lay on hands on him. I'm gonna ask Montauk if you could just kneel just a wee bit.
Montauk just kind of holds him up.
And I see Montauk holding Pavo like the Lion King. Samanya. And I cast lay on hands on Pavo to get rid of his stun.
I don't think that works, does it?
I am checking right now. You can touch a creature, draw power, cure it of one disease, or neutralize one poison affecting it.
Okay.
So he is still stunned, but you regain 5 hit points, Pavo.
Why is my crotch warm?
Because he cured the stun disease.
Thank you. Even though it didn't wake me up. You just kind of slapped him trying to wake him up.
All right, so after healing him unintentionally, gonna move ahead. And am I able to see anything down the corner over here?
Not all the way down. You can see down the hallway. You can't see into the room.
Oh, yeah, can't see anything. Okay, that's it for me.
All right. You hear the sound of movement and scuffling, and that is about it.
Sorry to interrupt. Quick question, Patrick. Was my turn skipped? I feel like I was between Montauk and Old Silver.
Yeah, you're off the chart for some reason. Yeah, sorry. It is your turn.
Okay. Gonna nip forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm seeing that stuff now.
Yep, you see the dead body of that one Quaggoth on the floor, and you see these racks set out with a couple of smaller humanoids that are laid out on them.
Are the humanoids still alive?
They do not appear to be, as they appear to be dissected and split open.
All right, forget that then. Leaving those. So I was at 5, 10. I was like, what, 15?
Yep.
20, 25, 30. You know what? I'm going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Anything in this room?
Pile of dead corpses and bones. Looks like the remains of experiments gone wrong.
Okay, so I would have known before I'd gotten all the way into this room that it was a dead end anyways.
Yep.
Okay, so I will backtrack, we'll say 10 feet, give myself an extra 10 feet of movement, 5, 10. So I was 20, 15, so move back another 15 feet.
All right.
And then that'll be it, because I'm just trying to like get out of here as quickly as possible now to try and get the Illithid.
All right. Nithdoris.
All right. Oh, I can actually do that. Sweet. I assume from here I can see them.
You can't see them. They are down around the corner. You can see down the hallway. You can see the dead body. And again, you see the smaller humanoid bodies on racks that have been sort of split open and are obvious experiments of some kind.
All right. Given that I could see Ishka running back, I assume from here I can at least see mostly down this corridor below me.
Yep.
just trying to think strategically. I'm going to stand here and hold an action to cast my Chill Touch.
All right. Takes us to Old Silver and then Montauk.
Old Silver's gonna run up here again. I don't have line of sight at this guy, do I?
Nope. They are, I mean, you've heard the sounds of movement, but they are clearly, they've ducked around the side corner to avoid everything because they just saw their friend. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I missed Montauk. Because, yeah, you already moved forward and killed their friend. So they know not to be in that hallway.
So 10, 20. This only works if Old Silver's not actually standing there.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't be.
Yeah. So, what's sort of around our feet here? If you don't mind me asking.
Appears to be sort of steaming rock. So, it's presumably some sort of like thermal energy.
Okay. So I think 10, 15, 25. So I started there. So basically, I'm going to drop off Pavo in this square, and then move to there.
All right. Pavo's getting a little steam bath.
Well, I mean, not directly on the steam vent. I'm
Oh, it's not hot enough to hurt him.
Yeah, I'm tucking him in, making sure he's all comfy. And
his pores will open up.
Good
My
for
feathers
skin.
fall out.
No.
And Montauk will draw his sword and
Okay.
prepare an attack.
All right.
Ready in action.
That takes us to Old Silver.
Right, so this is 30 feet of movement. I'm going to go here. Yeah. And I'm just ready in action to shoot any of them that I see.
All right. With that, you hear in a language you don't understand just a pair of voices, but they sound plaintive.
Is Scrap Heap's helm still up?
It's activated for an hour, so I turned it on before in the last session. So it should still be active on my estimate.
So yeah, you recognize what they are saying, and you hear voices say, "You have to let us go. We're as much prisoners as everybody else here."
Uh-huh. Very interesting.
And that takes us to Ishka.
I didn't hear that exchange, obviously, right?
You heard something only Scrap Heap can understand Undercommon, so.
Okay. Ishka still isn't really caring about any of this. They're Quagoths, whatever. The big boys can take them down. So she's going to dash. So 5, 10, 15, so that'd be 20 to get the other side of Nifdoris. 25 would be here. 30, and then dashing. 25.
Yeah, and as soon as you step into the room, one of them attempts to grab on and grapple you.
Okay. I honestly, I'm not even looking in their direction. I'm just running straight ahead, but all right. Strength?
Yeah, it was their held action. I mean, your choice. It's athletics or acrobatics to break it.
Does that work? 13?
It does not work. You are grabbed and grappled, but you hear a very sort of this voice sort of whispering in your ear, just and Scrap Heap, you can barely make out just something, but you couldn't quite hear what they said.
Okay, that's fine. Bonus action, Misty Step.
Sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then is this a dead end again?
Yeah, you see this passageway.
Oh, damn.
end
Okay.
After about 15 feet, and from the smell coming from it, it appears to be where they dispose of something that's
All
not
right.
pleasant.
When I was held by the Quagos, would this have been a dead end as well?
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. Ishka's so upset now. And she's just going to yell out, she's going to yell out, back to the teleporter. This is a dead end. And that's it. Oh, wait,
Pavo,
that's
you get
my
it.
bonus action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, so my action is going to be to run back and just making, like, hands up towards the Quagos, like, I don't want any trouble. I'm trying to leave.
They also have their hands up and are back. They are not making any attempt to attack you in any way whatsoever.
Yeah, so I'm going to use the last of my movement for my dash to try and, like, circle back around the room.
All right, takes us to Scrap Heap.
Okay, so did I hear Ishka saying that we head back to the teleporter?
Yeah, she loudly yelled it out.
Okay, so I tell everyone that is near me, Nipdoris, Old Silver, Montauk, and maybe even Pavel, if he's even able to register what I'm saying, that these guys are stuck here as much as anyone else, and they're trying to do something. That's all I was able to pick up. Rain Man is trying to say something. Should we knock one out and take him with us? I don't know. I'm so conflicted at this point. So I'm just going to stand here, make sure Ishka can make her way through, that don't try to block her way, while giving everyone else a chance to head towards the teleporter or whatever action they're going to take next. That's my action.
All right.
Not my action. I'm just going to stay here.
Takes us to Nithdoris.
Well, given that the going thing is to get to the teleporter, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I travel 45 feet to jump onto the teleporter and hopefully go someplace.
You step on the teleporter. You're just standing on it.
I will look around for any sort of mechanism to activate on this end.
You see there are a variety of sort of symbols or glyphs on these small panels that clearly look like they are very simple activation glyphs.
Multiple ones or
multiple ones.
Anything familiar to with the last room?
Give me a straight up intelligence check. Nope. You look at them, none of them, I mean, it's in this Qualit language again, so they're raised. Nothing that immediately stands out as the one you would presumably want.
So there's 4 of them, right?
Yep.
All right, we're going to press this one. Get Montauk's attention, press that one, and then hope that nothing bad happens.
You press it, the floor underneath you lights up, and you vanish from view. You lucky son of a bitch. That is the correct one. You find yourself back in the other room. Yeah. You could have asked these 2 Quaggas.
I don't think the Helm of Comprehend allows us to speak a language they know.
No,
you
just
drag them by the
comprehended.
claw and you point them at the
Third-level spell.
control.
Yep. Either way, yeah, Montauk, you see Nithdoris standing looking, hits one of the buttons and the floor lights up and poof, he vanishes.
All right. Montauk just sort of looks in, sort of leans around the hallway and says, "Number 4." Walks over, picks up Pavo, and teleports.
All right, yep, the two of you disappear. Takes us to Old Silver.
I run and just make it.
All right. Ishka.
You know, of all the situations I envision, dooming the party to, I never thought it would be a dead end.
This
But
is
yeah.
Pavo.
Normally, that job is to doom us to a dead end.
Yeah, Ishka is going to again, like, hands up towards the Quagoths, just like run past them. Hopefully they don't grab onto her again.
They do not.
Okay, the dash again, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, just a few, like 5 feet short.
It's because you're waiting for Scrap Heap. It's okay.
No offense, screw Scrap Heap. That's to the aberration.
Scrap Heap still has some of these worms and suckers that are slowly falling off of him and dying, by the way.
There you go, that too. He's all gross right now.
Yep, that takes us to Scrap Heap.
Don't you mean crap heap? Because that's what I got. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, I'll be able to reach that dash. Yeah. I get there, and this is I'm probably going to shoot myself in the foot asking this question. Do I know which button to press?
You heard them yell out 4.
And I press the 4th button.
But to be fair, Old Silver would have been able to see it happen. So he
Yeah,
knows.
but he's not there right now. He teleported.
Oh.
Okay, so I press the 4th button, and
Which one is that?
Can't tell if we're being serious or not.
I will say, yeah, you know it's this one. It's fine.
hard.
Way too much Among
Yeah.
Us.
I wouldn't have picked that.
Yep, so Scrap Heap, you vanish, and then Ishka on the next turn will also step in and teleport.
Rubel behind forever.
She's just a glorified camera right now.
She was the second princess. They still have a first and a third princess, so they're fine.
What's in line?
I'm not on this map anymore.
We left it. Nithdoris behind.
You're
Ah, there.
see you. Yes.
Could we have a ping for the camera?
Yeah, 1 second.
I'm not awake yet, but if I was, I'd be telling you, yeah, I told you we should have went to the door.
All right, so you find yourself back in this one room. Pavo, you are back on Montauk's shoulder. And yep, there is a closed door in front of you here, or the door to the outside.
Is it Montauk's turn? If Ishka was last. Or is it somebody else's turn?
No, we'll go back to following the turn order, so that takes us to Montauk.
All right. Montauk, still with his sword drawn and Pavo over his shoulder, walks up the door and attempts to basically wrench it off its track.
All right, give me an athletics check.
And wha-bam!
Yeah, that is enough. You rip your way through this door, finding yourself staring down a curved passageway with what appear to be some type of small chambers off to the right. They don't look like cells, but they look more like either sleeping chambers or something like that, but it's a pod of some sort that, yeah, it looks like it could be some kind of digital bed.
Okay. So I've got Pavo over one shoulder. I've got a door in my hand. I'm going to walk the remaining 20. Look into the pod.
Yeah, it appears to be a soft, cushioned area that you could lay down in. Not a lot of room, very small, only like 4 feet tall. But yeah, it's got like a small panel that slides across, so you could crawl in and have a nap kind of a thing.
Too soft and cushy. And Montauk will do the remainder of the 30 feet there.
All right. And yeah, once you get there, you can see this glowing sort of mineral and mushroom filled space ahead of you that is clearly the lower level of the room you were in before. That takes us to Ishka.
There we go. Ishka's not happy we wasted that time, and she's very upset with herself. But she never, ever in her dreams thought it would have led to a dead end. But yeah, so she's going to dash 5, 10.
Ishka should
And Pavo.
herself.
What even gave you
5,
the
10,
idea to go
15,
through it?
20, 25, 30.
I know.
Yeah, like the Quagos went through it. I thought they were running to their masters. So that's why I'm just like, okay, let's go this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm guessing I'm going underneath now.
Yep, you're going
25,
underneath.
30.
And so, yeah, you enter this room with all of these sort of mushrooms and glowing stones. You can see the pathway continues on the far side of this room.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all my movement there.
All right, takes us to Old Silver.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna dash.
All right. And as you make your way into the center of this chamber, again, you can see the passageway continues on the far side. But as you step in, Silver, there is a sort of plume of what appears to be some sort of fungal spores. I need you and Ishka to both give me Constitution saving throws, please.
Ooh.
You remember when I was a fighter and I was like, I don't need Constitution, I'm an old man. That didn't turn out very well.
Yeah, Ishka, you're fine. You breathe this in and you know it's something toxic, but it does not affect you. Old Silver, you, though, take 8 poison damage and you are poisoned for the next 10 minutes.
If I can use my free action, I'll shout out where the toxic fungus.
Yep. Pavo, you pass another moment being stunned.
Yep,
Takes
and
this-
I, under my breath, only Montauk will hear, lean on me when you're not strong. And I'll pass back out.
All right. That takes us to Scrap Heap.
Okay, following everyone else. 20.
So yeah, don't think of Pavo as extra space because he's literally on Montauk's shoulder.
Okay, so whoop. And I barely can make out Ishka over there. I mean, this was 30 feet from me, assumingly. So, yeah, I'm going to hold my place here.
All right. Nithdoris.
All right. That hallway's 5 feet wide, basically, isn't it?
Yes.
And I assume there's a door or hallway on this end.
Yep. And you can see this sort of cloud of spores is just starting to settle, and Old Silver is hacking and coughing and not doing well. Ishka, seems nonplussed, but is not affected by this cloud of spores that just burst.
Okay, I'm going to hold my breath and dash across the room.
All right. Yep. And from your position now, you can see the hallway ahead of you opens out into a small ledge, and then there is a brightly lit room underneath that. So it looks like where you're leading to is like the top of a staircase overlooking another room. And that takes us to Montauk.
Having seen that, Old Silver having been sort of attacked by spores, Montauk is going to hold his breath, put his hand over Pavo's beak, and double move through the room, attempting to avoid any large fungus-looking things.
Montauk cares.
Heck.
Montauk is a caring sort. Is this double doors?
They're not doors. It's just a passageway underneath.
Okay, so it is. I don't know if I'm.
Yeah, so you find yourself staring into this, large room, brightly lit. You can see you're at like the top of a staircase which curves down around to your right. So you're on a platform looking down into this space. You can see a mind flayer that is clearly working some sort of machine that is sort of glowing and whirring. And there is a large glass container with what looks like purple and black smoke in it.
I'm going to duck back around the corner, and I'm going to put Pavo down.
Out here?
Trying to determine. Yeah.
In the poisonous cloud?
Is it still in the cloud there?
It's settling down to the ground at this point.
Okay. Right here in my space around the corner. I'm assuming that I'm just out of this guy's eyesight.
Yes.
Okay. That sounds like a perfect spot.
All right. That takes us to Ishka.
All right. Avoiding anything that could implode and give out more poisonous gases. 5, 10, 15. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. Can I go any further?
Yep, you can. It's an open passageway. It's just the way this map is done because it's going underneath that room. It just looks like a solid wall. But
there we go. 30. And I see just the corner of the illithid right there.
Yes.
What's the ceiling like?
Ceiling raises up, so it's sort of a curved dome. So the ceiling, you guys are coming in almost at the top of this room. So the ceiling goes for another 10 feet above the end of this platform, and then the rest of the room is about 20 feet below. So it's a 30-foot tall ceiling in all.
I'm going to tidal wave.
All right.
Try and knock him down. But I'm not going to make it big. I'm literally just going to just focus on like that 5-foot square of him.
All right. So it is, this line of water crashes across, knocking this container here. You can see the water passes right through that creature.
What the hell?
And yeah, you get the immediate sense that it is not solid.
It's like a hologram or something.
Yes. It appears to be fully solid, but your water crashes right through it. And it doesn't take any notice. It's like nothing happened to it. But yes, your water crashes through. You do see something start to stir here.
Oh crap, there's something else in here. Bonus action, I'm going to shillelagh just in case something comes up close and personal.
All right. With that, Old Silver, you are currently poisoned in the middle of this room.
Boy, disadvantage. I'm gonna run out of the room.
Which way?
That way.
Right.
Forward. And then I guess it goes both ways, right?
What do you mean?
Like this is two. Like there's a door on either side going around the room. Is how I interpret it.
The
Yes.
lines-
Yeah, it's a hallway. Yeah, it's a hallway right in front of you.
Go into the hallway,
No
but I
door,
can't.
Just the map being weird. So go right through Montauk.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, straight ahead
Okay.
through Montauk.
Yeah, I see. I stopped short because I thought it was a wall with a door in it. I didn't realize there was a hallway. I had extra movement left over. I probably would have moved around to the left.
You can.
So I'm assuming that is the hologram, but I don't know it's a hologram yet.
I'm sure Ishka would have yelled out in anger.
Oh yeah, you would have heard me cursing in like all sorts of languages in frustration.
I did move the right way, right?
Hopefully Aquan, because that's the one I understand. It's not common.
Oh yeah, I speak primordial, so it'd be Aquan.
Do I see anything else in the room that might be,
You from where you are, you can see something is starting to stir in this large glass container. It looks like it's filled with like purple and black smoke, and you also see a variety of these sort of dials, and off to the left here, you see what appears to be a pod of some sort that is glowing, and lights are sort of flickering on and off inside it. And that's pretty much all you see. And then there's the stairs that lead down to your right.
I'm gonna ready in action to shoot the first bad thing that I see.
All right. Pavo, you're still stunned. I'm so sorry, Ian. This is not fun for you.
I'm gonna continue singing. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend.
You've got 13 more rounds of this. I'm just going to say you're stunned for 1 minute, so it's only going to be a couple more rounds.
Either way, I am actually enjoying it so far, and I will drool.
Yeah, so far, but for another, that might be the rest of the game. So yeah, so no, I'll say you're stunned for a minute, which will, because they're going to need you.
I don't think you planned that we were going to be in initiative this long, or for me to get stunned for that long. So
no, because that's a random short-term madness thing.
Yeah. So, no worries.
Yeah, there's nothing that I could have imagined for that. But yeah, floating up out of this black and purple smoke, you see this, horrid sort of aberrant creature with long sort of tentacles that almost have eyes at the end of them, and this large blinking eye in the middle of it. So Old Silver, your held action goes off.
Fire a crossbow at it with disadvantage. 17.
17 hits.
9 piercing.
Takes
You're
9
fine.
damage.
You're fine for disadvantage there, Brendan.
I rolled a 7. That's not fine.
All right. And with that, it continues to sort of float and move around. And from its stalks come 3 rays.
It is what I think it is. Oh.
The first one is going to fire at you, Old Silver.
The screen's blank. Can you ping it? Thank you.
Sorry, everybody. Can you roll me a D6, please, Silver? Two. Give me a wisdom saving throw as you are caught in this sort of yellowish green ray from its stalk.
You know what poison doesn't give you disadvantage on? Saving throws.
All right. You feel this sense of fear wash over you, and then you are able to collect your inner steel, and you are fine. Second ray goes after Nithdoris. Roll me a D6, please. Give me a strength saving throw, please.
Probably this would be bad on a wizard. I want to burn my inspiration to reroll.
Go ahead.
Much better.
Yep. You feel yourself being lifted off the ground and pulled towards it, but you are able to plant your hand on the side of the wall and hold yourself firm after a second. Third ray is going to go after Ishka. Roll me a D6, please. Give me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Ooh.
You take 27 psychic damage.
Oh, crap.
Wow.
That's taking the average.
Ow.
And that takes us to Scrap Heap.
I could hear Ishka scream all the way here, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to move ahead. 15 at the edge.
She's looking pretty hurt. Very, very hurt.
Okay, is this area directly in front of me full of the same worms as before?
It's full of these weird alien mushrooms and glowing fungi and rocks. And you heard that there was like a poisonous cloud, but you don't breathe, so it doesn't matter.
Woot. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dash ahead. That was like 30 right there. No, wait.
Yeah, and as you run through the remnants of this poisonous cloud, all of the last of the worms and the leeches just fall off your body dead.
Cool. Okay, and yeah. Wait, hold on. Okay, that one more 5 feet ahead, and that's it for me. Because I genuinely can't see anything else up ahead of me except for Pavel beside me.
All right. Takes us to Nithdoris.
All right. Wow. Did not expect this. I don't know if it. Okay, is it directing its gaze at us, or is it just aimlessly staring everywhere?
Seems to just be sort of aimlessly staring.
Okay.
That central eye just appears clouded over and opaque. It doesn't appear to actually focus on you.
Cool. So in other words, I would not be remiss to assume that it does not have some sort of vision cone that is limiting our options via arcane power.
Correct.
All right. Well, unfortunately, my spell choices right now are quite limited. Jeez.
Wait for Montauk.
Okay, you know what? I'm not sure if this is going to work well or not. but we have to try something.
So it is currently 25 feet off the ground. So you would be able to try and anchor your web against the ceiling and this glass container if you wish.
Yeah, so the 5 foot on the ground level is clear. Everything else is full of web.
Yep.
Cool. Just going to do that so I can see it slightly better. Yeah, and then because I heard Ishka swearing because of a tidal wave, but didn't exactly see it, I don't think. We're going to run forward towards the illithid and technically try and run into it.
This is a ledge here. So the floor is 20 feet beneath you. So the stairs are off to your right and curving downwards.
Well, in that case, then 10, 20, 25. I don't have enough movement to get all the way over there. We'll get over to here then.
And as you get to there, you can see this image is sort of flickering as the machinery around kind of sparks and starts shorting out. And it flickers and vanishes. But what you notice that is in this pod here off to your left, which is glowing, is, in fact, the illithid you saw earlier. And it seems to be regenerating and recharging in this pod.
I will inform everyone that there is a pod. The squid face is in a pod in this alcove here in the middle of the room on the north end.
And top of the round, you see the doors of the pod start to the latches sort of snap and the door starts slowly swinging open and there's a bunch of steam and smoke coming out. Montauk, top of the round, it is your turn.
The foulest curse in Githyanki passes my lips.
And stop watching the Baldur's Gate trailer.
I'll see what I could. All right. So 5, 10, 15. And you said...
yeah, that's a ledge. So the floor is now 20 feet below you. And yeah, you can see the doors starting to open with this pod here.
Okay. So what you're saying is that I'm 15 feet away. I got 15 feet of movement left.
You're currently 20 feet above him. Like the floor is below you here.
That's
you're a running jump.
That's perfectly fine. He is 20 feet below me, and he is presumably lying on his back or something, right?
No, it's like a seated vertical kind of position. Think like the teleporter from The Fly. So it's a vertical kind of pod.
Okay, but what you're saying is he's in an opening door that is opening to the world, and he is still basically recovering from whatever injuries he's been. Like basically, he's not
presumably.
Okay, so what you're saying is he's not going to be expecting a sword ran straight through his chest plate or whatever he's got. So great, I'm jumping.
All right, yeah. You focus your mind, leap down. Give me an acrobatics check just as you... Actually, no, I'm going to say all your movement is your intelligence based. You have enough movement to do it. You can do it. Awesome. This is the astral frickin' plane.
And sword point down right into the middle of his chest. First attack, I am going to be required. Is he? He's not prone, is he?
He is not prone.
Okay, well, he might be after this. So I need a strength check, please.
All right, 16 does hit. That is a 6 on his strength check.
Okay,
well, you knock him prone. You slash into him, kicking his feet out from underneath him, and he falls backwards into his pod.
An additional 6 because the superiority die wasn't on.
So a total of 19 damage.
Yes. And then I'm going to blow an action surge and hit him 3 more times at advantage.
Nice.
I'm critical, damn it.
At 15 damage on 2 of them is great, though.
Yeah,
I'm
you
happy with that.
hack into this now prone figure for another 41 slashing damage. He is brutally injured from full health down to nearly incapacitated. Unfortunately, it is also now his turn, or its turn.
I'm still super happy with that result.
You should be. You took it from 71 to 11 hit points.
Jesus.
When I make a character with a purpose. This character is a boss killer.
Does that splat wake me up?
You have, unfortunately, 2 rounds left. The reason I
Don't let
kept
me
you
hit
guys...
points. Who cares?
Yeah, the reason I kept you guys in initiative is because it takes a minute for their pods to recharge them to full health. That 10 rounds was exactly when you guys walked into this room.
That's pretty awesome.
So yeah, so if you hadn't had the detour, it would have been a slightly different fight. All right, he is going to get up and immediately just psychic blast. So I need Nithdoris and Montauk to give me intelligence saving throws, please. He's pissed.
19.
Ooh,
Yes.
you both
Nice.
make your save.
I've been here before, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can't understand anything this creature is sort of saying or thinking, but both of you recognize a look of panic when you see it, and that is what is on this creature's face. That takes us to Ishka. So you see Montauk hacking away and this ichor sort of spattering out. You also see this creature that just blasted you is currently entangled in this web hanging from the ceiling that Nithdoris spun. What would you like to do?
I was going to Thunderwave that guy, but I don't want to free him from the webbing. Montauk and Nithdoris look like they're kind of holding their own against the Mind Flayer, though, right?
More than.
Okay. Can I call lightning down here?
I think you need a 100-foot
No.
roof. So you
Yeah.
don't have 100 feet here.
You don't need a 100-foot roof. You need a 30-foot roof.
Oh, I think, did they errata it? It used to be you needed 100 feet.
You need so much space for a cloud to form above you. And that's
But
it.
it also says a point in the air where a storm cloud could appear within range.
Right, they've errated it then. Yep, you're good.
So I can cast Call Lightning?
Yep, because I know
Perfect.
when we were first playing Princes of the Apocalypse, Brood had like one place once we went underground that I could fire it off.
All right. On the creepy guy there.
Can you be more specific?
The thing with lots of arms
All right.
and only
Yeah,
one eye.
Yeah,
Maybe
the Mind
more.
Witness, you blast down. It will attempt its dex save. That is a 19, so it makes it save, taking half damage. So 19 takes 9 damage.
Bah, but I can do this every turn, right? Yes, as my action. Okay. That's it. And that's my last. I'm done. I'm out of spell slots.
Well, at least its concentration can hit every turn.
Yeah, providing I don't get smacked with something.
Takes us to Old Silver.
You know what never runs out of spell slots? This crossbow. And I will take. It's restrained, right? Or
It is not till it's turned. Not till
Ah,
it's turned.
But I figured it would help you, and yeah.
Scrap Heap, do you have anything for me? And then I'll take 2 shots at the guy in the web.
All right.
12 and 13.
Neither of those hit. Unfortunately, you cannot get your eyes to focus, and you just fire wide. Pavo, you come to next round.
All right.
It is now the Mind Witness. Its first eye-ray is going to fire at Montauk. Roll me a d6, please. Oh, right. It makes a strength check. That is a 15.
That will succeed.
All right, yeah. Breaks free of the web, moves out of the way of the lightning. So Montauk rolls a 5. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Let's see here. 18.
You are fine. Once again, you feel this sort of stunning, feeling cross your body, but you shake it off. Second ray at Nithdoris.
I guess I need to roll.
Roll a d6.
Oh, yay. It's
Ooh, intelligence. Yep. Oh, boy. You hear this sort of, again, discordant screech, but you close your mind to it, taking no damage. Third ray, once again, will go after Montauk. Roll me another d6.
It's because I'm hacking his boss to death, isn't it?
Damn right.
Do with it. 2.
Wisdom saving throw, please. You are frightened of this creature. You realize that this is a horrific aberration that just should not be. And yeah, you are now frightened of it. Which, isn't going to stop you from killing his boss.
No, I'm too pissed off right now. I'll be frightened later.
Yeah, it takes us to Scrap Heap.
Okay, move it in. Wow, that's an ugly thing. Okay. Won't be able to reach it. But here's what I can do. Finish moving the rest of my movement up till here. Now...
You did jump off a ledge there if you do.
Yeah, you just leapt off a... The floor is 20 feet below you. Yeah, there's a ledge here. The stairs go around to your right.
Oh, that was a ledge. Oh, did not see that. So, okay. I'll be over here. And I will cast 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the skull and crossbones on also were 4?
Old Silver's poisoned.
Oh, he is poisoned. Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
I am casting Bless at 2nd level at Montauk, Nithdoris, myself, and Ishka. So all 4 of us are blessed. Now, please activate those. And since Bless is not a bonus action, damn, I did not know that. No, that's it for me for this round.
All right. Nithdoris. So this mind witness is still about 20 feet up in the air. But this guy is also really badly injured at the end of Montauk's sword.
Okay, so the mind witness actually makes a dexterity saving throw to avoid being caught in the webs at the beginning of their turn. And it's a strength check to break free.
Dex save was a 16.
Okay, so it still succeeded.
Yeah.
Secondly, it is difficult terrain, so I don't know if he's moved out of the web area still.
Oh yeah, he's got an intelligence of his movement is 45 feet.
Okay, that means he just barely has enough movement to get outside of it because he was in the center and it's a 40-foot cube or 20-foot cube. All right, cool. I will. You know what? It's area deniability. I'll keep it up. He's then close to the ground, I assume?
No, he's still about 20 feet up in the air.
Well, is it possible to get over here?
Yeah, sure. You could just basically move right around Montauk to get there. You would have to... Yeah, you can swing around. No
I've
problem.
got 50 feet of movement. I can
Yeah.
use movement. All right. You know what? We're gonna see how good this sword is. That was easy.
Yeah, you slice through doing 11 slashing damage. And as you slice with this, you and Montauk can see that not only does it cut through this creature, but there's no blood spray. Instead, you see this thin silver filament that gets sliced and starts floating away from this creature's body. Since you killed it with a silver Githyanki blade, you cut its life cord and it just collapses down immediately dead in front of you.
I'm not gonna lie. I forgot that was a thing. So cool.
So Nithorus has a shocked face as the bit's
Covered by a
blown
mask.
away.
Yeah, as he fulfills a Githyanki rite of passage by cutting the silver cord of a creature in the astral plane.
Mazel tov, it's a boy.
And just as this occurs, you know, all of you can sort of see Montauk's, sort of surprised response and reaction. He sort of stands tall as the wall on the far side explodes inwards. And stepping through the smoke, you see
Luth?
what appear to be a pair of giant bipedal hippopotamuses wearing military uniforms and monocles, each with like some sort of burning grenade in their hand, who look around at what's going on in here and just says, "Well, Thunder, it looks like we interrupted a party we weren't invited to." And the other one sort of looks and goes, "Indeed, Lightning. Do you think it would be all right if I got this burning bomb out of my hand? Do you think these guests would mind?" And he sort of, "Well, I certainly wouldn't mind. I don't see why they would." And both of them throw these flaming, what appear to be small barrels up towards this mind witness.
Yes, because Ishko's just about to yell out, "Don't aim it at us and we'll be fine."
Top of the round, that takes us to Montauk.
I'm not sure Montauk is capable of rational thought at this moment.
Break him.
I mean, it's the lack of oxygen at your native altitude. You're not to blame.
Montauk's just gonna kind of look and look up and look and look up. Have they already blown up the thing yet? Or
it hasn't exploded, but you can see that they are looking at you as if to say, you probably don't want to be there anymore.
Montauk will just sort of grab Nithorus and then just sort of start dragging him towards the stairs. We go.
I will not. Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm still in minor shock over how easy it was for me to kill the thing.
That takes us to Ishka.
Yeah, she's gonna bring her Call Lightning back about, and she'll just be like, "Don't just stand there, help her get out." As she casts it on that thing again.
All right, it cracks down. It rolls a 17 to avoid that, but those two burning barrels don't avoid the lightning, and there is a massive fiery explosion to go along with this lightning blast. And there are just chunks of this beast that spatter across the walls as you detonate these two burning barrels of black powder.
Oh, that's gotta wake me up.
Big bada boom.
That does wake you up, Pavo. You are no longer stunned.
Why am I sticky? Did I miss something fun?
Yes, many things.
And these two hippopotamuses both look up at you, Ishka, and just nod approvingly and just like, right, Pip, that was wonderful show.
Ishka will just kind of like nod tiredly, just like holding her side as like she's trying to keep her insides in place, and she'll just kind of just tiredly call out, just like, "Death to the aberrations."
I can't see you. Am I on the other side of a door?
Yeah, move a square
Yeah,
south.
just move a square south, and you'll be able to see everything. There you go.
Because I can do healing.
Yeah, there's a dead mind flayer there too.
So Pavo will groggily take some stiff steps into the room. I guess cover. Oh wait, are we still in combat? Shit.
You are not still. You don't know that. You see a pair of large hippopotamuses on the far side of this sort of smoking room, and then a couple of small little metallic entities sort of scuttle in behind it, and then a slightly larger one as well.
Modrons are so cute.
So yeah, I was doing the mass healing word for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I can't do it to myself, so enjoy.
That's
This almost makes up for you dropping glass on me earlier.
I
Dankeschön.
drop glass.
Montauk's just gonna kind of hold up his finger, and just everything has gotten really weird all of a sudden. And this is well outside of Montauk's wheelhouse. And he's just gonna look around and go, wooden sailing ship, 4-armed monkey man sailing it.
Yeah,
Goblins.
did you see our ship coming in?
Oh, yes, quite a vessel. I'm amazed you made it here in one piece.
Well,
But we've been scouting out this compound for a little while, and, well, you beat us to the punch, but impressive display there, I might say, for Outworlders.
honestly, we got lost. We were on an ocean. Somehow we're
We
here.
sort of stumbled upon a vessel making a portal, and that is how we got here.
Could you help us out? Like, they look hurt. My head hurts, and this architecture makes my brain feel bad. Can we just leave? Ooh, can I hit shatter on this thing?
You sure can.
You're well. Let's blow up all their machines too. I
Wait.
still have some spells.
Well, and Thunder, I mean, the two hippopotamuses look at each other and just say, well, that's sort of what we were here to do. And you can see the larger of these sort of metallic creatures is covered in what appear to be kegs of powder. And they just say, we're going to blow this place to kingdom come.
There are some prisoners that we've been meaning to rescue upstairs. Some of them require some healing. Others have already been healed. Can we have a moment to retrieve them before things go kaboom?
You see them sort of look back and forth at each other and shrug and they say, well, sure, but as long as we blow this up, we don't really mind. But
I wish to witness it blowing up as well.
Can I try one thing before we go? You guys go do your thing. I will see if it's possible.
Montauk's just gonna start walking upstairs and going towards the aquatic elves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ishka will follow. She still has some healing words.
I will. Okay, so I don't think Pavo, after coming to this place, ever wants to deal with that Mind Flayer music again. And we've heard it here. We've seen its outcome. We also know these are crystal buildings, right?
partially crystal, partially metallic, even some organic material of some kind.
That still works for what I'm going to propose. And I don't think you're going to say yes, but let's try. Pavo wants to try one more attempt at that discordant song but to get it at the same resonance as this facility and shake it to the ground.
We're literally about to blow it up.
Yeah, but mine's way more fun, and they keep their black powder.
I would like to search for some magic items first.
I
You do that while we're healing the prisoners.
Shake it to the ground. Shake it all down. Like, if this starts working, I'm not stopping. It's not going to work. Here we go. Told ya.
Yeah, does not work. You do manage to hit a bit of frequency that obviously upsets the ears of the two hippopotamuses, and they actually reach out. It's like, what? You're not trying to mimic what they do, are you? We don't appreciate that. That really hurt.
Sorry,
I think you cracked my monocle.
I was trying to shake it down. Use their sound to break it all down, but I could do shatter. What's this machine do? I could shatter that.
They point to this where the black and sort of purple smoke was, and they say, well, that's going to house one of their elder brains eventually, so that's why we want to blow this place up before they can make it a fully functioning safe house.
Well, I still have... Can I put my hand against it and try and use shatter on it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it shakes and then just cracks apart with a loud sort of crash, and the smoke sort of evaporates, and you hear a small alarm go off, and then there's like this big almost vacuum sound as the smoke is sucked down underneath so it doesn't escape into the room around you.
I think that did it.
And the two hippopotamuses sort of nod approvingly and just say, well, that's one way to do it, but where's the smoke and the fire and the fun?
I mean, I think it went down that vent. As Pablo's trying to reach in through a crack and point down a vent.
Oh, well, fair enough. You activate your Gem of Seeing and look around. Within this chamber, you don't find anything terribly of note. I mean, you can see that, the dead Mind Flayer, has on a breastplate with some sort of weird sort of Qualith raised design on it that almost hurts to look at. Doesn't appear to have any other types of weaponry or items on him that you would typically recognize. As you guys continue to move about, I will say it is fairly straightforward. You perform medicine checks on the rest of the sea elves. You find that they are wearing what appears to be some type of clasp around their ankle, that when you remove that, they come back to sort of full consciousness. The three that were in the chambers had not had time to be infested, so it was just the one that you've already healed.
Okay, good.
And as you collect them and make your way back out, you do see the Ocean's Peak come floating in with your crew at the helm. And they lean over sort of the edge and look at you and just say, you wouldn't, you really wouldn't believe the things we saw out here. There was this like white woman with this sort of shock of blue hair that just like fell through the ship, and it like happened like 3 times in a row. It was horrifying, and this puddle appeared and started raining upside down on us until it dried out. I don't like this place. Can we go home?
Yes, let's go
Did we
home.
get directions to the nearest portal to Toril?
The hippopotamuses are more than happy to
Let's go to
give you
Eberron.
some directions to the nearest, Silver Lake, as they call it, which will be a direct portal back to where you came from.
No, Eberron. We should go to Eberron. Scrapheap needs to see his brothers and sisters.
Hawk does not like lightning trains. Let us not go to Eberron. And as Montauk boards the ship with just like CL stacked like cordwood over his shoulder, he's just gonna look down at Luth and look around the ship and just say, "Good job with rocks," and then unload the sea elves.
What is the Sea Elves story? Like, how do they get there? Just kidnapped from Toril or something?
Yep, they were kidnapped from Toril by the Nyogi. They tell you that, they were out, basically, for just like a relaxing sort of visit, and they were grabbed by these weird undersea creatures that, as far as they can tell, just sort of blanked out their minds, and they followed them onto their craft. And they're just waking up here and don't quite understand what's going on, but are very happy to see both, Silver and Rubel as other sea elves.
I gem of seeing them.
They are what they appear to be. They are aquatic elves.
You're not getting me with those pretend to be person things again.
No.
Mind Flayer says what?
What?
He's a Mind Flayer. Get him. Pava will attempt to tackle the much happier Silver.
Yeah, and as Ishka boards, she's still really hurt, so she's still kind of clutching her side, but she's gonna come up to Luth and like give him like a hug with her free arm and just be like, "Yes, that was a very good idea with the rocks. Thank you for such foresight."
He says, "Well, you're welcome, but I don't think you need them to breathe everywhere here. We actually did a little exploring, and we were able to do some breathing. So maybe some areas you can, some you can't. But we don't want to be here anymore."
Understood.
Agreed.
We'll get going as soon as we can.
All right, so let's do the heal up. So cure wounds for our most hurt. That's my last 3rd level. There you go.
Thank
Tara.
you.
And we will also do, because I'm sure we're going to take a break, Song of Rest, which is what?
I think we need to take a full rest after that.
Yeah, I think we'll be taking a long rest.
And given that it's 10 to 10, probably for the night.
Yep. We will end here as you guys clamber back aboard your ship with your new guests. The two GIF, as they introduce themselves, Thunder and Lightning, finish laying the charges. Do bring you some sort of food and drink, and thank you for all of your help.
I asked him if I can light the charge. Please.
Give me a persuasion roll with advantage because you shattered that tank.
All right. Oh my god.
15. They look kind of disappointed, and they're like, "Well, I guess it's not every day that an Outworlder would get to do it. Yes, you may set the charge off when the time comes." But they thank you for your help. They do give you a pair of blue crystals that they say if you shatter them and sort of sprinkle them over yourselves, they act as potions of greater healing. So you have 2 of those.
Ooh.
Cool.
Who's writing that down?
Wait, so we have 2 crystals of greater healing.
Yes.
If no one's writing it down, it's going to the Pavos.
I'll write it down. I'll take one if no one has any issues. I think the other one should go to Rebel.
Yeah, probably, but she's not here, so
Wait, should it go to the healers so we can like force feed to people, or should it go to the frontliners so they can like use their action to drink it?
It'd probably be better on the frontline fighters.
All right, never mind then. I'm not going to
That being
touch it.
said, would Montauk use them?
And they are a
crystal, not
bonus
magic.
action to crush them on yourself.
Ah,
Not an action, a bonus action.
yeah, Montauk and Scrap Heap.
would Montauk use it though? That's the issue.
It's a crystal, not magic. So,
It's a magic crystal.
well, how does he know that? This is a mundane crystal that just has healing properties. Just eat it, snort it.
It's a slushy.
Crystal healing, man.
Montauk just says no to drugs.
Yeah, but Montauk's been boring this whole time, except for that one time we went out. We should go
You could
out
have turned
again.
down a gift from a hippopotamus. Really?
Montauk has never gotten a gift from a hippopotamus.
Okay, so we will somebody else take that for right now, and that's fine.
I'll hold
Right.
on to it for now.
Yeah, so we will end as you guys climb aboard your ship. Pavo, you light the fuse, and as you sail away into the astral plane, hoping to find the silver pool to lead you back, there is a massive fiery explosion behind you that some of you watch. Some of you turn your back and slowly walk across the ship just to show how cool you are.
Oh, Pablo was the whole time the fuse was burning, but it's just tippy tap, like left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, just jumping up and down, waiting for the boom. But when the boom hits, Pavo hunkers down, kind of freaks out a bit, and all his feathers stand up on end. But then it ends with a big whoop as the if there's a shockwave hits us.
There is a small shockwave that sort of hits and blows back, and the GIF on their ship you can actually see are clapping like little children, and you ride your ship out into this astral sea. Nithdoris, roll me a d4, please.
Oh boy.
You know it is going to take approximately 30 hours of travel to get to the silver pool to take you back to the material plane. So we will pick up with those travels next week.
Oh,
Montauk
that was good.
That was so much fun.
Montauk spend most of his time on the bow, just kind of with like the one mind flayer tentacle that he's taken as a souvenir, sort of staring up at the astral sea.